Hi everyone, today we're helping you improve your performance on the Oregon map in Rainbow Six Siege. We're back again with another hatch locations video, offering advice on their use as well as covering any opportunities that you can take advantage of whilst remaining outside of the building. All this coming right up on the Enough is Enough map guide. Welcome back everyone, Ace of Pyrite with you again today for another episode of the Enough is Enough Rainbow Six Siege map guide. We're going to be looking at external opportunities and hatches on the Oregon map today. So what that means is we're going to be having a look around the outside of the map and seeing where those locations are that you can potentially pick up kills from, and we'll also have a look at the angles and lines of sight you can get from the hatches inside the building. So the first place we're going to look at is through main entrance into the lobby area from parking. You can see there XR Troika's with me again helping today so that we can get an idea of where enemies might be located. We've got the lobby stairs on the right, and we're also going to have a look through the classroom window there. It's a much narrower angle but a little bit safer because obviously with those big double doors you're really exposed in that previous location. So anybody operating in the lobby area you can get a bit of a line on. Now, Oregon isn't really the best map for external opportunities. There's no pop-ups or sort of scaffolding or external buildings like there is on the house map. You can use a lot of the roof of the building itself, but obviously that leaves you quite close to the windows, so you are a little bit exposed sometimes, so you need to be really careful when trying these things. So what we'll do there, we'll shoot out that big double window that leads into dorm main hall. We're up here on the dining hall roof, and XR Troika is just going to move around a little bit inside so we can see all the way through there to Armory corridor, and then we've got a couple of popular corners there hiding in behind the beds, around that wall and over towards kids' bedroom as well. I'm just going to jump up onto office roof as well, just to give you a little look from there. The line of sight isn't as good, it's more restricted, but obviously as you can see there you can sort of crawl forward, get yourself a little bit more cover. Somebody like Glaz, this can be a really deadly location. And off to the left there you've got Watchtower, so there's always a potential for watching for those peekers as well. Now if we jump up onto the main roof of the building, what we're going to do is run around there until we're on top of Meeting Hall, so just above attic really. And we're going to get on this little side roof here, which is tower roof. I just missed the vault there, but we'll rappel up. So we'll jump up onto tower roof there and have a look down. The first place we're going to look is into kids' bedroom. Good for a bomb objective. Again, not excellent lines of sight. They are quite restricted. Anybody operating near the windows there, you're going to be able to pick a shot on. But other than that, quite a tight line. We'll shoot through this single window, and that's going to give us a look into small dorms. The view from this angle is a little bit restricted. You've got the window on the right there. If you jump up onto the meeting hall roof again, you can get a better look down there. That's quite popular for people to hide underneath that window. And then again, a more dangerous approach, but if we move forward on the lower meeting hall roof, we're going to get a much better view into small dorms. Another popular corner there, but it is a risk and reward strategy. You could be quite easily getting taken out from there. So we'll jump down, we'll move through farmlands, we're going to take out the door into dining hall, and we'll just have a look through there. You can see through to the dining hall corridor. You've got a good view of the right hand side of dining hall as we look at it, and then you can even get a little angle through onto kitchen there, so not terrible for a kitchen objective either, but ACOG scope probably a must at that point if you want to get a good line of sight. So what we'll do now is we're going to move inside. We're going to have a look at the hatches. So there's 4 hatches on the map. Heading upstairs we'll take in the first. We're moving through dorm hall main, into kids dorm, and we can see there's a hatch down into pantry. Now that is a room that is adjacent to, it's sort of connected to kitchen. So this can be used for a kitchen-based objective as a route down if it's not barricaded, and there's also a line of sight there for anybody operating towards the back of that room. We'll have a look now at our second and quite easily the most popular hatch on this map. If you're ever defending a laundry objective, unless you can manage to get this muted out with a mute jammer up on the countertop, it's almost always going to be blown open. I'm just going to get XR Troika to blow that wall out for us as well, because that's pretty much the best line of sight that you can get. So if you're defending this, maybe consider reinforcing that wall as well to stop that line of sight into laundry storage. Again, a popular hiding place. You get deployable shields and things put up there, but from that angle it's very, very difficult to defend. So try and keep this hatch intact at all costs if defending. Have a look down there, we've got a little area behind the double doors. As you can see, this is why this hatch is so dangerous. There's just lines of sight available to almost every part of the room. You've got the double doors into basement corridor there. Now, moving into meeting hall, we've got 2 final hatches. There we have a look. We've got a hatch that goes down into electric room. Again, not popular for people to actually be located in, but a nice little entry point down into mounting an assault on the laundry room. You can then work your way through. You can see that angle from stage there. That angle just showed you it heads through into supply room. And then we've got another hatch here that leads into basement corridor. Slightly more useful, but still a very restricted view. You can see into supply room there, a long basement corridor towards laundry, and then there's only a brick wall, so it's quite a limited scope there. Now, I've just realised that I told you there was 4, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in a free little bonus hatch for you, because I've just remembered that there is a 5th up in attic. Now, for a meeting hall objective, this can be quite useful. Anybody who's ever played Fuse will tell you that they're absolutely itching to get up here. The whole floor is wooden, so it's a good idea to get up here and pop some fuses down. But the hatch as well offers, it's not the best entry point because it's sort of slap bang in the middle of the room, so it is a bit difficult to actually drop in because you really don't know what side you're going to be attacked from. But for anybody who's covering the stage location, it's great to get a good shot on them whilst in cover. You can see the step ladder there, you can watch the ladder. For anybody trying to sort of move up to take you out of the attic, and you've got both of the entrance points right and left there as well. XR Troika just moving into sight again so we can see that. So that's everything for the externals and the hatches. As you can see, the external opportunities on this map aren't brilliant. All the watchtower windows can easily be watched from the outside as well, but overall it's probably one of those maps to work your way inside really. But as a support operator, especially on a dorm main hall objective, I'd say, you know, Glaz and maybe one other up on the roofs with an ACOG can be useful to get a couple of kills there early doors and make it a bit easier for the team inside.
Yeah.
So, as I've said on all the other external videos, obviously, it's certainly not a definitive guide. If you've got anything that you think could be useful to other people, then feel free to pop it down in the comments and we can have a look at that. We might even do a version 2 video later on if we get some good suggestions. That might be a good idea. I'd like to say thanks again to XR Troika for helping me out today. It makes it a lot easier if you can see the people inside and see, you know, the sort of angles that you'd be looking for. As always, we really appreciate you joining us today and for the support that you've given us so far. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit subscribe so you get notifications of all the latest content. The next video that we're going to have hopefully should be the Favela layout video, which I'm thinking is going to be a popular one because I know it's quite a difficult map to learn. So keep up to date with us. Keep in contact. We like to get interactive with you guys. Give us a shout on Twitter, on the comments here, and we'll answer everything that we can. Hopefully you've seen something today that you can use to say enough is enough and improve your performance. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.